my channel. Please click the subscribe button. Press the bell icon for no.
Thank you. Look here, please. That's so much. Center, please. Center.
It wouldn't be incorrect to call everybody in this cast idiots. But I can't do that to you, Radhika. Because, no, I'm too fond of you. So that's the problem. Okay, let's ask you a funner question. Okay? If your cell phone was stolen right now. Right now.
Yeah.
What is the one thing you'd want to delete before it gets stolen?
I deleted everything a few months ago, so nothing at the moment.
अभी कुछ नहीं है दूसरी phone
No.
पे. अरे यार.
Nothing at all. 2 months ago, it would have been like quite juicy.
Oh my God.
Okay,
What was on
I'm just
Radhika
kidding. I'm
Apte's
just trying
phone
to,
2 months ago, ladies and gentlemen?
Like juicy.
What happened 2 months ago?
But I mean to
That's
say,
the
like, I just deleted it. When I got to know that Bombairiya was releasing, I said, I'm going to do it.
Achha,
Delete everything.
Well, I just want to, take this opportunity to wish you all the best with this film and congratulations for what a golden run you've had. Ladies and gentlemen, Radhika Apte, please give her a big hand. And of course, we'll pass on the mic to Pia.
Completely unplugged.
Ever had your cell phone stolen?
No.
Never?
Thank you.
What's the one thing you've stolen from someone?
Me? Hearts, love.
Arjun. I like the bromance. Huh?
Hearts. Maybe stolen hearts, yeah.
Hearts?
I've done a lot of stupid things. I do things all the time that are stupid and idiotic, and which is why I fit into this world perfectly. Which is why when I first met Michael and Pia, it was a shoe-in because they were like, he's just like us. So I couldn't really tell you the biggest one because I make idiotic mistakes every single day. In fact, I think I'm probably doing them right now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being married with us. This is awesome.
Is the mic working?
Yes.
Namaste. Yes, actually it was a very interesting film because, it is a story which happens in a day. And it is, a story where technology gets bigger than all human beings put together, which is also something that I think we're going to see very soon with all the AI coming in. So yes, it was a lot of fun, especially when I was reading the script. I remember I just kept on giggling for an hour and a half, And so yes, and we had fun, and it was, of course, the shooting took a lot of time, but I think some films have like a very unique destiny, and so the wait is worth it, and a lot of fun, definitely.
I think Michael will answer करना चाहिए.
Start कर दिया आपने छक्का मार दिया मैडम. Very nice.
मैं जवाब दे रहा हूँ. मुंबई क्यों नहीं मुंबई हाँ? तो बैरिया है ना, बैरिया enemies in the city. So Bombairiya is one of our songs. So when we heard that word and the lyrics, they were wonderful. So Bombairiya और शायद एक parcel, शायद एक bomb हो जाएगा इस फिल्म में. तो bomb और Bombairiya के साथ Bombairiya. और मैंने सोचा. It's my fault.
I like it. It's the new what says he takes
I
responsibility.
think what's going to make news tomorrow first is an Irishman speaking such amazing Hindi,
Exactly. This is, we planned this. That you would take this, yeah. बेहतर.
When did you learn that word, Michael?
अरे यूपी से हैं भाई साहब.
अरे हमें इतना मजा आ रहा है देखो ना. They are like confused कि हम इनसे क्या पूछें.
Thought process behind Be an Idiot. #BeAnIdiot. Well, really, I should say wait for the movie because that's the whole reveal. But am I allowed to say anything more?
Yeah. We didn't know anything. No one can know.
Yeah, actually, इन लोगों को नहीं पता है तो आपको मैं कैसे बता दूँ? It's a secret, and that's the whole point of the movie. You have to go buy a ticket.
One clue, it has to do with bravery.
इसलिए मैंने वो शब्द भी use किया था पहले. Are you brave enough to be an idiot?
So please, everyone, have a photograph with our cast and with us, with the photo booth. Be brave, be an idiot.
Here.
being on the other side of the table this time?
A PR agent. Yeah.
यहाँ पर ही बैठे होंगे 3-4.
I have to like be careful about what I say. I'm kidding. Yeah, I think it was very interesting because you know what happens. I think is the PR. When you're in PR, you're trying to interview other people and trying to investigate into their personal lives, into their professional lives, and bringing their information, trying to dig information out from them, in a way.
Also covering some lies.
Uncovering some lies. And I've been on the other side all the time, and when I'm on this side, it's sort of, we did quite a lot of preparation and understanding of how she functions. In the film, she's very shrewd, very, very smart, and very manipulative, in a way, because she knows how to get work done. But suddenly, I think what happens, you probably got a hint of it, that some of her personal information is about to come out. So it's quite a twist where, how does it feel when a person whose job it is to find information about other people, her own information is now at that edge, for various different reasons, of course. But and finding empathy for whatever she does and whatever she's going through, because she's doing that with a good heart. So I think that was very, very interesting, actually. Yeah.
Comedy, character. So how was your experience? How different was it from the roles that you've done before? And how was your experience doing comedy?
So basically, it's a comedy, but my character is not comic. It's a very serious character, actually. She's just...
No, you do have some comment, like you're quite funny.
Not funny, the driving force of the character is not funny. It's extremely anxious. The circumstance of it. You see what I'm saying? That she's not, like, her character is not comic. The situation and
it is... It's a straight-faced comedy, to clarify. It's a straight-faced comedy. So no one has, sorry to usurp your answer.
Also sorry.
It's a straight-faced comedy, and so nobody acted comedically. They acted extremely real and very honestly, and and that can be extremely fun. That's, I think, the point to make.
I was trying to say is that there are jokes and there are certain moments which are funny, which certain characters are participating in. But what I mean to say is that why I said she's not funny is because actually it's a very intense character, and what's going on in her life is extremely intense and extremely tragic and traumatic in many ways. So it's very agitated, very anxious, very hyper person, because what's going on is very, very urgent in her life. And the beauty of it is that in spite of many characters being at the edge of something very, very crucial and very difficult, the entire situation is looked at from a very objective perspective and seen as a chaos of the city, and then trying to find the basic fundamentals that can join the people. And if you can laugh at what is happening, it's always, they say that that's how it's best to live life like that. So I think that's how it approaches that. The way they look, the writer and the director, looking at the project is that what they're trying to portray is that the characters are going through shit in the film. So I think what was different was, in such a scenario, there's a lot of characters involved, especially in this film. There's a lot of timing involved. That everything has to be timed in a way that then the situation becomes funny. You know what I mean? That there's a different timing when comedy comes into practice. So I think that was very different for me to do that and find out different pace of how to pace the scene and how to bring that element out. And at the end of the day, when you're looking at it from a third perspective, not to take it yourself too seriously, So I think that is what was different.
What is the criteria for choosing the script? Are you choosy?
No, actually, this was a very far. When I met Michael and Pia initially, they tested me a few times, and my part was a very. I could never imagine myself playing like a part like this with a mustache, with just wearing one thing and just being on the phone the whole time. And it was a very fast pace, you know, like Radhika mentioned. It wasn't like a storytelling, a saga or something like that. It's very today, it's very Mumbai, it's very आपकी जिंदगी में भी, you know, ऐसे कुछ हो सकता है because of someone else's mess up, and because of that mess up something else can happen. So it's like very all the small things that unfold in the film are very interesting because it all makes sense in the end, because how every character is connected to each other, and that's something I was looking also to do maybe, and I chose the script then, and I held on to it for some time, and we did it.
Radhika ji.
I think इसमें ऐसे किरदार है जिनके साथ हम सब एसोसिएट कर सकते हैं. इसमें सिटी जो है हमारा जो शहर है उसके बारे में एक बहुत उसको देखने का एक बहुत फ्रेश अप्रोच है. और ये बहुत एंटरटेनिंग फिल्म है और एक्चुअली थोड़ी not thriller is not the right word, but आप देखते रहोगे कि क्या हो रहा है और कहाँ जा रहे हैं, मिस्ट्री क्या है, तो that keeps you going. And very very interesting characters, and I really think that Michael और पिया का sense of humor बहुत अलग है और ऐसा कुछ अभी तक नहीं हमने देखा है. So all these things.
मैं एक चीज़ कहना चाहूँगी, जो performances हैं इस फिल्म में वो इतने naturalistic, इतने बेहतरीन हैं that I think that is a very unique thing that is going to be seen. It's so real and yet it's very fun. So I think that is a new, fresh, unique thing.
Creating characters for this movie. The reason we have such wonderful actors who are accepted to do this movie, we have actually 54 actors, and we can't invite them all on stage because the stage is too small.
A lot of them are here today.
Yeah, 54 actors, all of them fantastic, many from theatre. Like the character that Abhishek, who basically lends his phone to Meghna, played by Akshay. That character had to be imagined between Akshay and Pia. They worked on that character. How to create this boy who is pure of heart, and Akshay had to work a very long time on that.
Absolutely right. I think one of my he is actually very right. And all my experiences so far, this has been the most collaborative. And as an actor, that's something you look for in all your projects, is that you collaborate. And that's the fun of creativity. I mean, it's not कि एक आदमी बैठ के decide कर रहा है कि यही होगा. It's more fun when you can play off each other and come up with things together mutually. The way the character was originally written in the script, I think it was all in Michael and Pia's head, but it was not necessarily defined. And coming closer to the shoot, I started panicking, thinking, "Yaar, मैं कैसे play करूँगा इसको?" And because these Michael and Pia are such collaborative people, a simple conversation, it was a text message that I remember sending to Pia, and she wrote back saying, "That's absolutely right." And then we started talking about it. Michael came up with lines and additional things of how can we use the hat, how can we use the superhero element of the character, and push that forward. And I think that was just amazing. It was actually one of the most fun things I've ever done, because it wasn't like yellow script, yellow character, milte hain abhi apte sakte. It was actually like, let's work this out and see how best we can stretch this, and who is this guy and where does he come from, and all the right questions that I really hope that I get more experiences such as this.
क्या करें
Is Mansi here? Mansi?
I don't know why she thinks I'm in the fucking film. I'm just like idiots taking your name and you're not even responding. Just want to say.
I wasn't in this movie.
Sorry.
Hello.
So that you carry back with you the love from Team Bombairiya, all right?
Thank you.
Ma'am, here.
Yeah,